Enrico Ortiz. I'm an LPC with Flash Recovery. Basically today we're going to be doing an intake interview. What I have here in front of me is the intake interview form and a confidentiality form right behind it. It'll basically tell you everything that we're going to do for the intake interview. Basically just ask you some information about yourself and just me take some notes. And the confidentiality form, it's just basically going to tell you about the access of your information, which will basically just be me and you. However, if I'm not your counselor, then there will be one other counselor that will be access to your information, and it does state here in the form. So you can go ahead and look over that. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead and sign. Like I said, basically, I'm just going to find some information about you. Just find out some background stuff, what happened, and stuff like that. So basically, whatever you want to tell me. So, whenever you're ready, we can get started, and you can tell me what it
Is this my copy at the back? Can I tear this out?
You can tear it up. So, we can go ahead and get started, and you can.
My name's Emilio Anaya, like it says there. I'm 22. I don't really think there's nothing wrong with me, but I was diagnosed with mild bipolar disorder with anxiety and substance use disorder, supposedly. The substance abuse disorder came after I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder started when I was about 15. Well, that's when I went in to get I guess checked. It was due to anger issues that I had anger mood swings. Around that time, my parents had just finished getting divorced. They put me on medication for my bipolar disorder along with my anxiety, but they monitored me because they were afraid that I was going to become, I guess, addicted. I don't know, I guess because of my age. I have to go to, I have to have I guess repeat sessions for them to see if my disorder it either gets if it worsens, I guess. I don't know.
For the substance abuse, what kind of substances? Is it the meds or is it something else?
Medication I really can't overuse because they like I said, they monitor me. Sometimes I wish I could take a little bit extra to help me. I'm not saying that I haven't. But they said if I do that, then they're just gonna lower my dosage or have me on a higher monitoring system, I guess. I smoke. But then again, who doesn't my age? I don't really see anything wrong with it. It's on this earth. You know what I mean? So.
That's all you do? Just smoke?
I drink a lot, I guess you can say.
A number, how many would you say is a lot?
More than you.
But like a number?
I don't know, as much as it takes for me to forget the number.
So you don't know like an average kind of number, just as long as you can forget what you think? Yeah.
I just feel like I'm pretty angry inside.
Why do you say you're angry? What caused you to be angry?
frustration
Frustration of what?
of being angry.
But like, is there any other factor like, say something happened in the past that caused this anger to build up and or it just happened out of nowhere, or maybe an accident or something?
I see myself as an accident. My parents didn't care, they just did their own thing. Didn't take into consideration about me, what was gonna happen to me. They pretty much just focused on themselves, like they continue to do.
So you see yourself as an afterthought, basically, then? Like, from what you...
Basically, don't think about myself at all.
And who do you live with, since you said your parents are divorced?
Different people. Mostly my grandma.
And what do you usually do your smoking and your drinking?
Outside.
So outside your grandma's house?
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
And how'd you get introduced into like the smoking and drinking at such a young age?
My dad did it, so I guess I can do it too.
And where'd you get your first drink?
I found it on the floor next to my dad passed out, where my dad was passed out.
What made you drink it?
I guess I was curious, kind of how you are of me.
And for the smoking, how'd that happen?
It just made me feel better.
Feel better from what?
Everything.
So, at 15 you started, what you told me, right? Before 15, what were you like what were your hobbies and all stuff?
Being a kid.
Were you in sports?
No.
What were your friends like?
They're there.
Do they know you do this? Do you know that you smoke and drink?
Well, they do it with me. That counts.
Do with you? So were they the ones that introduced you to smoking? Or you?
Kind of just stumbled upon it, I guess.
Okay, I want to switch to the anxiety now. How'd the anxiety come about?
Everything irritates me. I feel uneasy most of the day.
Do you think, when did the anxiety come up? Do you know?
I guess right after the divorce.
Do you think that the divorce caused the anxiety, which then caused the substance abuse?
I guess.
And what did the bipolar start?
Yeah, like when I was about 15.
Do you know? And so right now, you don't have a girlfriend or anything?
I have a couple.
A couple? How many would you say is a couple?
Enough so I don't get bored of the same one. You know what I mean?
So you can never have a steady relationship then?
I used to think so. My parents, they played the American family, you know, and Dad thought it was fun to put his junk in another woman, so
So your dad cheated then, what you saying?
I guess. I don't know I don't know his side of the story, I guess. I've never really sat down and asked him.
So do you say you follow your dad a lot? No?
Not really.
The reason I ask is because you say that when you drank the first time is because you saw your dad passed out. And then now you're saying that since you have a couple of girlfriends, because that you saw your dad, like I guess basically cheat on
I'm
you.
not like him.
Okay. So you don't believe any of these factors intertwine with your dad?
I guess there's a connection. He's my dad. But I'm not like him. How much longer do we have?
This is about a 30-minute session. Yeah, it'll go by real quick. You said you live with your grandma, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. If not with your grandma, then with.
Yeah, different places. I told you a little while ago.
You run away sometimes?
I thought I'd run away. I'm 22.
So
Where am I gonna run to?
you just leave?
I guess, yeah. I know I need work.
Do you have any children?
Maybe. I don't know.
So you've used unprotected sex? Huh? You've done unprotected?
Well, yeah, I mean, a girl told me, but I didn't really. Thought she was joking. I haven't received anything in the mail yet, so I guess I'm lucky, right?
So how'd you get here? Like, was it because
Car.
of probation?
Car.
Car? But other than transportation, like, are you here because you're forced to be here, or are you here because you want to be here?
I want to be here. I need work. I need to fix myself.
So this is voluntary.
And because I promised my grandma that I would.
And how did this talk with your grandma start? Like, since you said you're here for
Over cookies and milk. We're just kidding, man. We're talking at the table.
So she knows you smoke and drink?
No, she doesn't.
Okay, so she doesn't know you smoke and drink.
But she knows I don't work. And she knows that I basically lounge around
So would you say that like she's the one that's the most supportive of your plan?
Yeah. Yeah, she, I know I'm bad, but I'm not bad. I'm not a bad person. She's kept me out of what could have been worse, I guess you could say.
Um, how do you feel about being there in that environment in your grandma's house?
It's alright, I guess.
Do you like being
Food on
there?
the table.
Do you like being there more than you like being with your mom or dad?
Yeah.
What about other family members, cousins, uncles, aunts?
I
Don't talk to any of them. You don't have any relationship with
Yeah.
them.
I don't really talk to anybody aside from my grandma. Well, at least in my family.
So you said you don't have a job. Do you go to school?
I signed up for classes this semester. I kind of go here and there.
When you say kind of go here and there, you mean like semester to semester, or like classes right now? Like you just kind of go here and there.
I said I signed up this semester, so I go every other day.
Have you ever gone high or drunk to class?
Not drunk. Gone high. Kind of makes the class go by faster.
So these friends that you do it with, would you call them close? Would you call
I
them
mean,
friends?
we don't stand close together.
It's just when you guys do the drugs, when you guys get together.
Oh.
Is that the only time you see them?
They'll come over sometimes. Those guys are the ones that really need the help.
You know, I go to, like I said, I'm going to school, I guess, sometimes, but I'm passing. So,
But do they only come around when you guys want to smoke, or they come around other times as well?
well, yeah, I usually pick them up because they don't have a car.
How do you feel about your social life? Like, other than that group of friends, do you have any other people you talk to? Or
Just the girls. What other types of people do you meet?
how do you like fill out
Can
your
I
day?
smoke in here? Or?
No. This is non-smoking office. Um, how do you feel about your day?
It's been long.
How do you fill it out? Like, what do you do basically on a typical day?
Wake up. And then just go about how it comes. Like I said, I go to class and here and there, and most of the rest of the time I just hotbox my room sometimes. Well, at least when my grandma's not around.
Do you ever drink and smoke at the same time?
Sometimes. Sometimes, I guess. I smoke more than I drink.
What about any of the other substances? Do you ever like combine them, like the anxiety pills? Do you ever combine them with drinking or smoking?
Probably just smoking.
If only it was Colorado, right?
I don't know what to say there. Have you ever overdosed
No.
on anything?
You have my medical records there.
Says you overdosed twice.
Last time I got pumped, so.
And that was on the anxiety pills. Yep. Why did you decide to take more of the anxiety pills?
I forgot that I took them already.
So for school, do you plan to get your bachelor's, or what do you plan to do in school?
Get lots of money.
Well,
I like to cook. So maybe become like a legit ass chef. Kind of like Roy Paper says there. I like to work out, so at home, got a pro bar, do some push-ups, got a pro bar. I like I guess it's one of my hobbies, but I would kind of like to mix both that with me being a chef. So maybe
So like
dietetics or something.
do you work? You said no, right?
Not yet. I applied though as a pizza delivery guy and at some card shop.
And those were just random jobs that you had applied for?
Why I need money, man? My grandma doesn't have money.
What kind of card shop?
Oh, it's just some random rinky-dink shop.
But like poker cards, or?
That's like comic books and stuff.
Are you into comic books?
Nah, not really.
So
Girls don't like comic books.
So you just applied there just for the money?
They look easy, they look pretty chill.
Have you ever had a job like before this? Like,
I used to cut yards in the neighborhood. But a lady got mad because I was smoking in her backyard. So I just messed up my reputation with all the other neighbors.
and how long ago was that you cut yards?
About a month ago. Month ago.
So that was about a month ago, but that was like your own personal job, right?
Yeah, like I wasn't.
You haven't
It
been.
was just a cash-based job.
So you haven't been employed with like any company,
No.
Yep.
I know I need to stop smoking in order for me to get a job.
Have you like been denied jobs because of that?
Yeah, I couldn't pass a piss test. I haven't smoked since last week though.
So for like the smoking and the drinking, like how do you get the money for that?
Girls.
Has your like grandma ever given you like money, like for something else, and you use it for that instead?
Yeah, I've told her I need gas money, but then it made me feel guilty, so I don't do that anymore.
Do you have any like debts from like school or anything, or you have loans or
Oh, financial aid.
financial aid?
Yeah, I got grants
And do you use that money?
for school.
Use it for school? Have you ever used it for like the smoking or anything?
Nah, I
No.
don't fuck around with that shit.
Do you have any medical insurance?
My grandma works, so since I go to school, I'm kind of like I fall under hers, I guess. But that's gonna stop as soon as I turn 24, I think, or something like that.
Like since you really don't have a job right now and you're in school, are you worried about what happens after you're off your grandma's plan? Like, have you thought about that?
That's why I need a job.
But like, if these jobs don't come through, like, have you thought like as a backup plan or something?
I guess I haven't looked that far.
So, what's your drug of choice? Would you rather smoke or would you rather drink? Would you like doing more
Smoke.
smoking? Why is that?
I don't know, man. It eases me.
And the drinking, it's just there, just.
I go to parties really.
Okay. So you just do it just to do it just to fit in, or
Well, not to fit in.
well,
It's
business?
just another way to get away. But then when I drink, I don't take my medication during the day, so it won't mess me up. You know, I might be a little on the wrong way, but I'm not stupid.
So, on the days of parties, you don't take your medication. How are you during the day?
I guess kind of edgy.
Have you ever snapped on your grandma? Like with the bipolar? No.
I snapped on my last counselor.
Makes me a little scared. You said you had brothers and sisters, right? No? You don't have any brothers and sisters?
I have a half brother, I guess.
Brother?
Yeah, it's funny.
How old is he?
He's 18.
And do you see him often, or?
We smoked a couple times together, but that's about it. His mom's the girl my dad cheated on my mom with. It was not his fault, though.
So you don't see your half brother as close, then? What does he do? Do you know what he does? You haven't talked to him lately? Do you like that? Do you hate that?
It's whatever.
you.